The noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Oh, well played, well played. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Last-ditch defending. Oh, they're on! Spread it left.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I want to focus on this guy, Jamal Musiala. Born in Germany, raised in England. He was courted by both nations, of course, until he chose to represent Germany at senior level. I would say he's probably a natural 10 with a very quick turn of pace. And one side's gain really was one side's loss.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Mendy makes a dash for it. And it's Zielinski. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Backward it goes. Retegi. And they're quick to get it back. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Anthony. Now it's Richarlison. And the return pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, shooting chance! So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Mohamed Salah wants to run onto this. Tries a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Lacroix. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Richarlison.
Inter definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Space for him to turn and look. And he's been shifted off it. Mendy plays it in. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Koke. Now it's Almiron, and he's managed to get free. Koke is in a really good position out wide. Musiala threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Goes for a shot! In he goes again. Juranovic getting this one clear. Played out wide. Musiala. Can he get on the end of this? I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're back on the ball again. Koke. He's looking wide. Knocks it into space. Koke in acres of space out wide. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. He's shifty, decent chance! Goal! And it's Kawasaki Frontale who take the lead. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Maida. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Number 4.
And this an opportunity to pull level.
Number 8. Koke. Coming on the field. Number 48.
Zielinski! Marvellous from Zielinski! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're into the second 45. Politano.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zielinski. And here's Richarlison. Now that looks a decent ball. And there's the shot! That's another chance! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Inter Milan leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that should get the job done. And it's to Kuiper. Oh, it's played into the area.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's the throw. Mendy. And here's Anthony. Nice interception, well timed. Looking to play him in. Politano is wide and looking to get onto this. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Maida. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Almiron. Amrabat. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Politano. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Amrabat deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kawasaki Frontale still have the cards to affect this game. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Amrabat. Lanti. He's in a great position here. Stood up well to him there.
Kawasaki Frontal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's a good ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lacroix kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Musiala. Oh, well measured. It's Maida! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Almiron. Coming on to replace him is number 90, Benzema.
That has been knocked clear. Kawasaki Frontale have the chance to go the other way. Kawasaki Frontale have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Politano. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Pinches it off him. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Looking for options for movement. Benzema!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a good run down the left. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Closing in on goal. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Kawasaki Frontale can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.